Jules, and this is my podcast, So Sweet Violet, where I share about the crafty side of my life. Today is the 1st of June. Unbelievable, isn't it? It's very strange times. Very strange times. Our lockdown has been lifted a little. We have some kind of freedom a little bit now. But the days they feel like they just roll into one big day, like a week feels like one big day. And I think back and go, what did I do? And I can't remember. It's very, very odd. It's a beautiful day, but it's very hot. Already it's very hot. So I like to hang out in my lovely little workroom because it's the coolest room of the house. It faces north and it never gets very bright. This is the brightest, and I have a little light over here to kind of brighten it up a bit. It's never a bright room, and in the winter it can be a bit nippy, but this time of year it's perfect. It's my little sanctuary. And it's also my little sanctuary because there's a lot going on in my extended world at the moment, and in my family's. I have my own little bubble, and then within a bigger bubble I've got my family, and it's my family. I've got there's lots going on, lots to think about. So yeah, it's just been stuff to come to terms with, I guess. So yes, it's like little dramas everywhere. Have you watched Little Fires Everywhere? Oh, it's so good. So good. We finished it last night. Oh, sad, weird, scary, unsettling, but such a good drama. Okay, I feel I need to crack on showing you some things rather. If I don't have the right words today, forgive me. My head has been a bit all over the place, but today it calls for caffeine. So I'm having a real proper coffee. So by the end of this podcast, I'll probably be jumping up and down. And it's strong. It's very strong. I need to control myself. Right. Do I need to say anything? I do, don't I? I need to say that you can find me as So Sweet Violet, basically on Instagram, on Ravelry, on my blog. That's been a bit redundant for a while. Mind you, so is Instagram. Don't know why. Actually, I do know why. I've not really been on Instagram, but it's because of my little dramas everywhere. Is that? It's just some reason when life happens like that, I just kind of do the necessary. I keep myself and my family happy and content. I don't have the energy to spread it out. So I've been quite quiet on Instagram, but I hope to change that really, really soon. Maybe today. Where else can you find me? My shop. But I'm going to leave all the links down below this video on YouTube, and they'll all be clickable links, fingers crossed, because I've had some issues with that lately. And you're able to click them and go straight through to Ravelry or my Etsy pattern shop or my shop or my Instagram. That was a lot of chatter about where you can find me. Okay, right. Let's talk about in the making. So first up, I shared this last time and I have made good progress on this. I think this is my Camaro, by the way. I think last time I spoke about it, I think I was unpicking it. I think I was thinking back quite a lot. Can't remember. I've had issues with this. I don't think it's the pattern. I think it's my brain. Well, I'm pretty much sure it is. So anyway, I am sorted now. Oops. Now, this is as far as I've got. So I think last time I was unpicking and making this bit longer, the armhole. I think it's called the armsicle. I don't know. Armsicle sounds funny. But anyway, that's what it was. Because I felt like it was too short and it was going to cut in under my armpit too much. So I rectified that. Oh, this Kamara has been knit and unpicked so many times, but I will not give up on it. And at the moment I'm on the ribbing. It's got a lovely split hem. I think I need to do about another inch of ribbing. It's a 3-inch cuff. No, what's this? What is that called? Band around the bottom? Waistband. Let's call it that. Actually, it looks really nice. I'm really liking it now. I wasn't sure if it was going to be too short, too wide, but I think it's going to be fine. Oh, I like it much more on camera. I think, you know, when you have issues with something, you kind of go off it for a while, but I think it's beautiful. And I've loved this pattern for so long. It's been in my dream knitting for so long. So I'm really pleased to have come this far on it now. The colours, some of them were from Lovely Beth at Beehive Yarns. The main body's knit out of Drops Charisma in colour 77, and this is what Dan from the Bakery Bears is knitting with at the moment too, so that's really funny. Kay mentioned it on, not their last podcast, but the one before. I thought that was really nice. And the purple in this stripe here, that's Drops Charisma too. Most of these are Beth from Beehive Yarns. I ordered some DK minis from her, and I was looking for a colour. That's right, I think last episode I was looking for like a peachy colour to finish it off, and I went on Etsy and did a bit of a search for DK hand-dyed yarn. Let me see if I can find the label. Here it is. And I found this beautiful yarn by a dyer I've not heard of, Glendale Fibres. And the colourway is Perfect Peach. It really is beautiful. So that was a really lucky find and allowed me to finish the stripes. What else do I need to say? I think I covered most of the information in my last episode, so I don't really want to go over it all again because that'd be boring for you, but I think it's going to be really nice. Yeah, I'm not alternating skeins or anything down here because it's Drops Charisma and I think they're all the same dye lot. And I've also been spit splicing my yarn, which is so good. It means no ends and it spit splices really easily. So that is my Camaro. I will put some details on my Ravelry project page soon, just in case you'd like to have a look at those. But yeah, I'm enjoying that. Now I'm enjoying that. It did give me a lot of brain ache. I just can't count. Just literally, I just can't count. I'm dyslexic with numbers, but I don't know what happened with that. Anyway, right. Let's do, oh yes, let's do my snuggle down cowl. Okay, so at the moment we have a magic knot ball along going on, and it's happening on Instagram. And the hashtag is, I'll put it on the screen, SSV, so Sweet Violet, Magic Knot Ball Along. And this along is going to last until the end of June. And you can basically knit anything you want as long as you make a magic knot ball. This is my magic knot ball. It was so much fun. I'm going to be knitting so many knot balls in the future. There's some video at the end of me making my magic knot ball out in the garden. So as long as you make a magic knot ball and knit something with it, you don't have to finish it, just share your progress on Instagram with the hashtag, and you will be eligible for prizes, which I do have a prize already, which was so kindly sent in, and I'll tell you about that a bit later. Anyway, I'm knitting a snuggle down cowl with my magic knot ball, and it's so fun because I did a fade. So it goes from kind of, it's got some peachy colours in, and it just gets a bit more peachy, 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 and it's getting brighter and brighter and brighter. This is supposed to be, oops, I dropped a stitch. No, this is supposed to be a Christmas gift, but oh, I love it so much. By the way, this is my pattern. It's called the Snuggle Down Cowl. I'll put a link below to it. It's in my Ravelry shop, and if you don't use Ravelry, it's in my Etsy shop. Look at this teeny tiny little squidging of a ball. It's knit using one strand of this Suri alpaca and one strand of fingering weight. Yeah, it's just a lovely easy knit, and I have a lot of beautiful bits in my beautiful bits basket, aka leftovers. So I think I'm going to be making a few of these because it's so fun watching the colours change in the magic knot ball. Honestly, it's been a revelation, and you can use the tiniest bits. I think some of these bits I used in here are probably 2 or 3 grams. It's such a great way to use up every last little bit, and it just looks so pretty fading like that. I just love it. So I can see lots of magic knot balls in my future, and it's given a whole new meaning to beautiful bits. Anyway, so that is my snuggle down cowl. I'd say that's probably about a third done. Oh, this bit here is just, oh, look at that. It's so pretty, those colours. I don't know what that yarn is either. In fact, I don't think I know what any of them are. They had such tiny bits, but oh, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So that is kind of my comfort knit at the moment. What else? Oh yeah, this is for a new pattern. I recently published my Sweet Vanilla Toe Up socks, and so I'm working on my, if I can get them untangled, working on my Sweet Vanilla, should hold them this way really, cuff down socks. So basically it's my favourite sock recipe for cuff down. So it has the Goj heel cuff down, and it will have, can't decide whether to do a barn toe or create a cuff down beanie toe. I think I might do the beanie toe because oh, it is my favourite toe. But anyway, so this is a cuff down sock recipe, vanilla, just with all my favourite elements in. I think definitely by the end of the month this will be out because I have other things to be working on. So yeah, it's just these are just going on in the background, but look at that yarn. This is one of those skeins I've been saving for something special, and it's by Lemonade Shop, the Lemonade Shop, and it's called Shark Bait. Look at that. She does a little lemon pin like that. Oh, so cute. Maybe one day. So yeah, so that they're going on in the background. Need some coffee. Whew, that was strong, but good. I have made more progress on my Hexie rainbow quilt. It's growing. My challenge was, oh, I don't know if you could hear that. My challenge was to do a row a week until it's finished. I got a feeling I was here last time or possibly here, but I think I'm on track because I've started a new row. Whoa. Hang on, drama happening again. Let's move the coffee. Right. So I think I have added this polka dot, this beautiful Liberty quilting fabric, these sweet little bunnies from my teenage years they are, and gorgeous teeny tiny little birds. So it is getting bigger, and also and I chatted about this in my last episode as well, so I won't go on too much about it, but I do have a wee favour to ask. I am one short on this fabric. Would anybody anywhere have any of this fabric? I don't know what it's called, I don't know who it's by. All I know is that I bought it from Joann's when I was on holiday years ago in Florida. So I'd be so grateful. Let me see if I can get a real close up. It has little hearts on like stems, and it's like a raspberry kind of colour. I would be so grateful if anybody had a little bit of that they could spare. Could even do a swap. But yeah, it's coming on nicely, and it's really got me back into English paper piecing. And I do have some English paper piecing products coming into my shop soon, but I'm waiting on a couple of things, so I don't want to release it or them until I've got everything ready, all my ducks in a row, and yeah, I'm really excited. It's just such a lovely hobby. It's almost the equivalent of your beautiful bits, leftovers of your yarn, because you could do English paper piecing with the smallest of scraps of fabric. It's just a very relaxing, mindful, just, I don't know, you don't have to think much, but you have to think a little bit. It's just it's like vanilla socks, I guess. And I just love it so much. And I've found the most amazing needles for sewing English paper piecing together. And I'm going to be stocking those in my shop as well. They're like little rockets. That makes your English paper piecing so fast and so smooth. Oh, it's just got me so excited, just a little needle. But I really want to tell you what I'm doing, but I'm not ready, and I don't want to put pressure on myself. So hopefully, I'm hoping in 10 days I will have everything here to be able to add them to my shop. I'm really excited. Talking about my shop, I know I've gone off on a tangent. This is not shop news. Well, it is, but it shouldn't be. I'm going to open international shipping very soon. I'm hoping at the end of the week, but I've been hearing there's lots of stuff going on in Canada with their post, so I keep thinking I'm going to do it today, and then oh no, it might not get there, and parcels might get lost and people will be sad. So I'm not sure. Hopefully by the end of this week, fingers crossed, I will have international shipping back up. Okay, this is not shop news. Okay, I have finished things now. The only finished thing I have are my little rabbit socks. Finally finished these beauties. They've been in the making quite a while. Here's the other one. I love the fade on these. The yellow to pink is just cute. Look at that. So pretty. I just used my beautiful bits for these as well, actually. This is my pattern, Little Rabbit Socks, available in my Ravelry store and my Etsy shop. They are knit toe up with my beanie toe. Have this really sweet pattern on them. When you change the colour, has my Godet heel, and it has the sweetest little fluffy bunny tails. It's so cute, aren't they? I think this is actually one of my favourite patterns that I've written. I love them. And bunnies are not just for Easter. Definitely not just for Easter. So they are done. Do I need to tell you anything else about them? I don't think so. I think I've spoken about these on previous episodes quite a lot as well. Dream making. Okay, so I have a few bits. I have this linen dress. I'm terrified I'm going to dip my things into my coffee today. I've been really messy lately. I wore this dress yesterday, spilt coffee down it, put it straight in the washing machine, put it on again today, getting ready this morning, spilt foundation down it. Honestly, I am messy. Okay, so I have this linen dress, which I like, but I don't love. It's just a plain, it's quite simple. Where did I get it from? I've got a feeling it was sea salt. Yeah, sea salt. But it's really comfy. But it's just a bit plain for me. So what I'm planning on doing is on one of these pockets, it has big pockets here, look. I am going to do a little embroidery. And I've got this gorgeous book a while ago. I've had it for quite a while actually. And it has the most beautiful embroideries in here. But I'm thinking something along the lines of some forget-me-nots or a couple of daisies and a bee, but just something. Oh, that's cute. Look at that on the back. That's another option. Little strawberry. So hard to decide, but I need to. And I just think it would make this dress just special. So that is one of my dream makings. It's not ironed, but I don't iron anything really. I just give it a good shake. The next thing is dream making is some clothing. This is the Linden sweatshirt, and I was watching lovely Alex, who is Alex Collins Designs, the other day, and she made this sweatshirt and she was saying it's really good for beginners and it just looked really nice. It's just a basic. I think that's what I'm lacking in my wardrobe, just some basic things, because I always go for something with print or something, yeah, something with a bit of fancy on it. So I've been very sensible, I think, and I bought some navy blue sweatshirting. I got both of these, the pattern and the fabric, from the Fabric Godmother. And this is, oh, it feels like velvet. It's so soft, and it's just, it's washed out here. Oh, that's not too bad, but it's navy basically. It's organic cotton sweatshirting. So I thought I'd be really sensible and make myself a navy blue sweatshirt. But then I thought, that's a little dull. So I have some iron-on patches. I've got a little rainbow that I think Amy, little tailoress, gave me. I think it was on a birthday card. I've also got a unicorn, and I've also got Mabel. So I may iron on a patch onto it because it's kind of almost too irresistible not to. It's a blank canvas and it's just, but I'll see. I may hold myself back and not do that, but we'll see. We'll see if I even get it done, shall we? My track record with dressmaking is poor. I have grand plans and just, I chicken out. It's scary. It scares me. And especially with the beast. I have an, what's it called? An overlocker, isn't it? Is it an overlocker? Yeah, I think it is. Have an overlocker. And it scares me to death. It's so violent. Whew. I don't even know if I can remember how to thread it. Pete bought it for me a couple of years ago for, I think it was for my birthday. The lady in the shop showed me how to thread it, how to use it. Looked absolutely lovely when she showed me. I got it home, I tried it out. Oh, it was just terrifying. It's like a gobbling up monster. So I probably need to watch some YouTube videos and have a practice, or just do it on the normal sewing machine and just do some zigzagging. But I do feel I need to tame the beast. We'll see. What else? Oh yes, look at these. Are they not delicious? These were a gift from my lovely friend Kelly, who is Kelly Lay Family Yarns. And this was a kit. I don't know if she still has them, but I'm sure she'd dye them up if you asked. This was a kit for my timely tulip socks, and I'll put in a picture here of what they look like. And she sent me one. It's so pretty. Anyway, as you know, or maybe you don't, I am starting my Christmas making early this year, and so the cowl was supposed to be a Christmas present. Might still be, probably won't be, but I'm going to make my sweet bee Bryony some timely tulip socks out of these, and I think they're going to be so pretty. Love them. So I think that is all of my dream making. I feel like I may have rattled through this today. I hope I've given enough information. Okay, on to a bit of chatter. I've mentioned nearly everything. What I did want to mention though was Pete's been not working this whole time since lockdown. He's a dental technician and dentists are closed at the moment, although I think they are reopening next week, but I think it will be kind of very slow, very low volume of patients. But anyway, we're hoping he's going to have a bit of work coming in then. But anyway, he was in the beginning of lockdown, he was a bit bored, a bit lost, didn't really know what to do with himself, because the most time he's ever had off is 2 weeks. Normally it's 1 week, but we have had 2 weeks a couple of times. He's just not used to it. He's been keeping himself busy. He's loving it now, by the way. He's all ready to retire now. But in the beginning, he was lost, and I gave him a few ideas of what maybe he could do. One of the ideas I gave him was like, how about you make a playlist for us? And I didn't for 1 second think he would do it, but he did. And I think it was last week, he said, oh, do you want to listen to the playlist? And I was like, yeah. It was so lovely. And he'd, I don't think there's a huge amount of songs on there yet, but it's our wedding, our first dance song, and lots of artists that I like, lots of artists that he likes, lots of songs that bring back memories when we just moved into our new home and we were decorating, and we used to listen to Tears for Fears, Everyone Wants to Rule the World, and it was just so lovely. And we listened to music for a couple of hours the other night, and then we had a little boogie. It was so nice, and it cost no money, and it was just lovely. It was just lovely that he put so much thought into it. Let me show you the prize I have for the Magic Knot Ball Along. There are others coming because I've had some very kind donations from lovely people, but the ones I have here at the moment are these bags. And these are from Alison at Cozy Barn. Look at these, aren't they pretty? One is for me and one is for the prize. So I need to decide which one to keep. But look at those lovely roses. They're kind of washed out, big, like cabbagey roses. So pretty. So pretty. They're beautifully made. Love her label. Look at that. That's so cute. They're just lovely. They're lined with pretty fabric. So we have a gorgeous bag to give away, and as I say, there's some other bits coming, so it's really exciting. So don't forget to tag your magic knot ball makes and put them on Instagram. Thank you so much to everybody who has bought something from my shop lately. I did an update, was it last week? I think it was last week, with lots of bee related things, and my shipping is only within the UK at the moment, so I wasn't sure how it would go, you know, if I would sell stuff, and I don't know. I always get a bit nervous when I put things in my shop thinking they're not going to sell. But you blew me away, as you always do. And I had so many packages to package up, and Pete took them all to the post office for me, and oh, it's just great. I am always so grateful when you choose to buy something from me. But at the moment, in these weird unsettling times, it's even more special, and I honestly am so grateful. So thank you very much. If you've supported me in any way, I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. I've also sold lots and lots of patterns lately, and it's a real comfort. It's just a real comfort. So thank you so much. I think that's kind of everything. It feels like a short podcast, but maybe it's because I spoke fast, or maybe it's just because it's a weird time, and time is just not normal time, if you know what I mean. There's quite a lot of video at the end of this, like a little vlog section. Most of it was videoed a couple of weeks ago, I think. So the garden is a lot more full and a lot more lush now, but I will do some more videoing for the next podcast. Do I have anything else to say? Yes, I do. This weekend we are having a mini family barbecue. Oh, all my family, well, not all my family, all my children and their partners. So it's me and Pete, Bryony and her fiance George, and George and his lovely girlfriend Chloe. We are having a barbecue for my birthday. I thought I was going to have a lockdown birthday, which actually wouldn't bother me at all. But the thought of seeing my family all at the same time, oh, it's going to be so lovely. We were going to have a picnic, but we weren't sure about the weather. So we decided to have a barbecue in the garden instead. And we're actually allowed. Oh, it feels so good to be allowed to do that. And Pete's making me a birthday cake. It's very sweet of him, but the last time he made me a birthday cake was terrible. We'll see how that goes. But I've decided to make a big pavlova and something chocolatey for dessert. Bryony and her fiance George are doing like fish and vegetables for the barbecue. Pete is doing meat and salady things, and I'm doing sweet things. So I'm really excited, really excited. Something joyous to look forward to. Feels like the light at the end of the tunnel, maybe. I've decided this week to have a bit of a homey week because I'm waiting for things for my shop and I can't get on without these particular things. So I decided to have a homey week. So today's podcast day. Tomorrow is not such a fun day. I am sanding and oiling my wooden kitchen worktops, which is a big all-day job. I want to sort my wardrobe out. I'm not sure there's going to be very much left actually once I've sorted it out. I want to do some proper cleaning, like thorough, like deep cleaning, and I would like to make my sweatshirt. We'll see. Anyway, I hope you're all doing okay. I hope you are all well. I hope you're all happy and healthy, and I hope you're staying safe and do as much crafting as you can. Lots of love. Bye. Look at this peony. Look at all of the buds. I'm actually standing in the garden to show you this. Oh, everything is budding up, the roses. Look at that. Listen to those birds. They are so beautiful, aren't they? This gorgeous frame, another one over the back there, is from lovely, lovely Lou of the Little Red Robin or Little Red Robin. I think it's Little Red Robin, and her husband Russ makes them. They're so lovely. I've got some all round and about. You can see my looping coming up here. I've got salvias coming up over there. The garden is happening. I've got a few gaps which I would like to have filled, but one of those things, isn't it? This is my lovely penstemon. I think it's called sour grapes, and it's so pretty. These are teeny tiny little alliums there, and they're the big gorgeous alliums in the golden hour. This is pretty. Could be a gentian, but I can't quite remember. Look at my peonies. I'm going to take you up to have a closer look. Here's a little salad pot. I planted those as seeds quite a few weeks ago because I've got some in the garden, which I'll show you in a minute, and they're way behind, so we can start using these. Oh, and I love this rose. It's called Ferdinand Pritchard, I think, and it's stripy. I'll show you when it flowers. Gorgeous Aquilegia. That's so pretty. Look at that one. Oh, so pretty. Look how many buds. I think I've got 3 different peonies here in this patch. This is a hibiscus. It won't flower till late summer. This is Boscobel. Oh, this rose is one of my all-time favourites, and I shall share it when it gets a bit more flowery. Over there, that rose, no, that rose there, I think that one's Queen of Sweden. It's just all looking so pretty. These are some phlox that I got from Sarah Raven. You might be able to hear the train in the background. I'm really excited for them. These are some wallflowers that I put in last autumn. And they haven't really done much until now, but they're really pretty. Look at those. What else shall I show you? This is my dahlia bed. And, oh, it's gone fuzzy. And I'm missing one. The one in this corner here hasn't come up. I hope it will come up, but I've got my doubts now because all of the others are up. And this is my golden geum. Oh my goodness. It is so pretty. Over there, that's my strawberry bed. Looks like some weeding needs to be done, doesn't it? And you can see my rhubarb there. That netting thing is ready to go over the top of the strawberries when they've all been pollinated. Like, here's my rhubarb. I have two big plants of rhubarb. And here is my outdoor salad bed. Actually, looks like I need to do some weeding here. There's some poppies coming up, which I love, but I don't really want them in my lettuce. And this row down here, I planted some radish. My lovely friend Kelly Lay, gave me some seeds, and they're called violet cherry or something. They're little purple. No, they're little violet. Round radishes. Some iris. This bit of garden, this bit I'm showing you here, is a bit random. It used to be kind of the hospital garden for all the things that we didn't know what to do with or that were poorly. Like this gorgeous, oh gosh, what's it called? This bush here, it's got pom-pom flowers on. Is it viburnum? Don't know. Anyway, that was poorly, so that came into the hospital bed. The rose we didn't know where to put, so that came into the hospital bed. Same with the iris, but I think I might move the iris over to the bed over here that I just showed you. Yeah, and up there, this has all been newly grass seeded. It used to have just a really scrappy, horrible kind of, I can't really call it a hedge, but just lots of growth stuff. So Pete and George dug them all out and seeded it all, and I've planted, let me show you. I feel like my garden's falling apart in places, but never mind. It's a lovely garden. Oh, along here, these are either loganberries or tayberries. I think they're loganberries. I can't remember what these are called. Planted here a row of cosmos and poppies, but the poppies were really old seeds from 2015 and haven't germinated, so it's just going to be cosmos, but they'll be beautiful. And these are some kind of salvia that don't actually have flowers, but their leaves turn purple, which I'm really excited about. It's my apple tree and my fig tree. That was a mistake putting the fig tree there. It should have been in a pot because we've never actually had a fig. Well, we have, but the birds have got it before us. Over in this bed here, I'll take you over there, but I want to show you this first. So this is the new bit. It's not how it's going to look eventually. We're going to get some more trees, but for this year I've just got my, excuse the compost heap which is being redone. My sweet peas are just growing there just as that was the space. And this is, I don't really want to walk on the new grass. Let me find some bald bits. This is our new dogwood tree, which is called Miss Sartomi, and it's so pretty. Amy from Taylor S Studio, she had one of these, and I was like, oh my goodness, I need one. They're my fruit bushes. I've got, whoa! Just fell down the garden a bit. Look, that's the field in front of our house, but look at all the stinging nettles and brambles. We get so many weeds in our garden. We're going to plant some hedge along this to stop the weeds a bit. But anyway, this is a blackcurrant, this is a gooseberry, and behind the blackcurrant is a blueberry. And here's an odd few flowers that I've planted. They haven't really got going yet, but I've got some cosmos. We ran out of grass seeds, so this is not grassed either, because these were supposed to be planted in the grass. But these cosmos flowers are so beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And I've got some of these, gosh, I can't think what they're called, these orange ones. I'm really rubbish with names. And these are Ami, so they'll grow really tall. And I've got some cornflowers, which I think I should have pinched out because they are tall. And over here, now this looks a jumble, and it is a bit of a jumble. Look, you can see me, hello. My friend Rachel from So Ray Me for Christmas she sent me a little package, and in the little package, which was amazing, was a little bundle of seeds, and this is Rachel's garden. Wow, I should have put them in rows or done a pattern so I knew which were weed and which were seed, but look, there's going to be so many poppies. I am so excited about this. So this is Rachel's garden. This end is a bit ugly. Basically, whenever I get bulbs from the supermarket in the springtime, I just plant them out here, and it looks really pretty early spring. And we've got 2 honeysuckles which we moved, and they're looking quite happy, and we're hoping they're going to climb up the trellis and hide the greenhouse. So that's about it. Let me show you my figs. And will they stay on, do you think? Another one there. Oh, but it's so pretty. It's a lovely evening. I am going to go in. That's my house there, and that's my cocoon swing chair. So I'm going to go in now and do a bit of knitting, I think.
You're gonna have a bit of